Hello everybody. I'm grabbing my gum immediately. just cuz. Hi, I hope you're all doing well. Give me a second to chew up the gum. Okay. Let's go through the intro. And then we'll have a little chit chat. I have a lot of things I'm really excited to talk about. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Quartz. I'm 22 years old, and I am a massive horror fan. And so I decided for all 31 days of October, from the 1st to the 31st, I would be playing 31 different horror games, give or take a few, because we had some variety nights where we played 3 or more, maybe 3 or 4 games in one sitting, which would equal out to more than 31. But I say 31 for brevity's sake. Out of all of these games, 4 of the games you have to pay for, the rest are for free. Of those 4 games, on the higher end, the most you have to pay for is Layers of Fear, which we have already played. And on the lower end of games, the least expensive games that you have to pay for are We Know the Devil, which we've already played, Anatomy, which we've also already played, and Unsorted VHS, which we've also already played. The point of these streams is to introduce you all to developers that you may have never heard of before, or developers you may have heard of before but never seen a specific work from them before. I nearly forgot what I was going to say. Or developers you may have heard of before but just forgotten. And also just because I love horror games, and I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorites and maybe find some new ones along the way. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. Today was an interesting day, I do have to say. But now here's the thing that I want to get to before we go into my usual book review, because I do have a book that I want to talk about. Wendell and Wild came out today, and I watched it earlier in the day, and it was so good. It was so good. Oh my god. If you haven't gone and seen it yet, if you haven't, just go watch it as soon as humanly possible. It is so good. The stop motion animation, how it was your interesting day, it was okay. Made better by the fact that I watched Wendell and Wild. But what was I saying? Henry Selick's directing with, and the way that he, his style of stop motion animation is so incredibly fluid and so lifelike. It feels like these characters are genuinely, like, real, and some people that you could just meet out on the street. It's just so fluid and amazing, well done. Stop motion animation, like, I have the highest respect for people who do stop motion animation, not just Henry Selick, but, you know, stop motion as a medium, because you have to have such intense patience to do something like that. And sometimes it can take years out of your life to make 1 hour-long motion picture. It is such a beautiful and delicate, amazing piece of art and animation, and I just, mwah. And Wendell and Wild blew me away. It was so good. I want to watch it again already. Like, I'm thinking about scenes from the movie, and so many of them just stick out in my mind and how amazing and well done it was. And, like, the shitty thing is that Netflix has not promoted this fucking movie whatsoever. Especially with how such a star-studded lineup they have. I mean, Henry Selick, who hadn't made a stop-motion feature since Coraline, which was, 2009? It paid off very well in that movie. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Henry Selick, he hadn't made a stop-motion movie since Coraline, which was 2009. You have Jordan Peele, who's one of the top directors right now, especially with such hit movies like Get Out, like Us, like Nope. Like, I mean, also they have the amazing voice talents as well. Let me actually get a list of it up so I don't misremember anybody. But I know Angela Bassett's in there, and she does stellar work. Oh my god, I adore her. Of course, you have the amazing duo of Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele being Gwendolyn and Wild, respectively. And of course, it's based off of their dynamic in general from their Comedy Central days, which I adore. I love Key and Peele so much. I used to watch them here and there whenever people would put certain teachers of mine would put their clips up in class, and it was just so funny. I loved that duo, but it was nice to see them make a reappearance in this movie, and of course they bounced off so well with one another because they just know one another so well, having worked with each other for years. Who else was it? Lyric Ross, who was Kat, was phenomenal. She did such a fantastic job. I think this is her first voiceover role as well, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken, but she did a fantastic job. Fantastic. And I hope to see her in more movies, voiceover roles, what have you, in the future, because she is definitely somebody to look out for. She is so incredibly talented. Sam Zelaya as Raul. Oh my god. He did an amazing job as well. And just thinking about Raul as well as a character, oh my god. So incredibly happy to see a trans character in there and not like center so much of his character around his identity, you know what I mean? Is what happens with a lot of people who put trans characters in their movies. Sometimes they center too much on their identity, which there's no problem with exploring a character and how they feel about their gender and identity, and especially with trans characters. There's nothing wrong with that, but if their entire personality, there's like nothing to them other than they are the trans character, it's kind of, yeah, no. But it was so nice to see Raul. I loved his character, and especially Sam Zelaya, who did his voice, and is also, from what I have gathered, is also trans himself, so that's just another layer of like, yes! Who else? James Hong was in it. I recognized his voice like immediately when I heard him as Father Best's. Like, I recognized him immediately. I was like, oh, I know who this guy is. And then I looked him up and I was like, oh yeah, he's that guy. He's very, very talented, and I haven't seen him in anything in a very long time, and it was such a refresher. I was just like, oh my god, it's you. It's the guy. It's you. He's been in a lot of movies. I'm looking through his IMDb page, and yeah, he's been in a lot of movies, and like voiceover roles as well as just live action. And this guy's got quite the page, and I have such immense respect for him. You keep doing you, dude. You keep doing your thing. The characters are very good in the movie. Yes, all of them are very good. And the antagonists, oh, we'll get to that in a second. The three characters, Sloane, Sweetie, and Shaban. I think that's how you say her name, Shaban. All of them annoyed me in the beginning, admittedly, because I thought they were going to be the stereotypical, like, mean girls that bullied Kat, but they didn't. They actually turned out to be really good, especially Shaban. I really adored her growth as a character. Was very happy to see that, and it didn't fall into tropes like I had expected it to. Oh my god. Ving Rhames as Buffalo Belzer as a whole, I loved him so much. Even though he was such like a terrible dad in the beginning, he had a redemption arc at the end, and I just loved him to death. The voice, I recognized the voice immediately, and but Ving Rhames does a fantastic job. As always, he's got such a good voice, you know, and it fits so well. I'm just giving the people their flowers right now because they fully deserve it. Let's see. Who else? Tontu Cardinal. I think she was Mrs. Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. And she did a phenomenal job. I adored Mrs. Hunter as a character, and Tantu, who voiced her, fully just gave her life, gave the character life, and I just, oh. And everybody else as well on the IMDb page that I'm looking at: Maxine Peake, David Harewood, Gabrielle Dennis, Gary Gatewood, Yigal Noor, Natalie Martinez, and Michelle Mariana? My bad. Ramona Young, Seema Virdi. Everybody did a fantastic job. You all did fantastically. I loved this movie. Oh my god. Sister Helly was my personal favorite character. She's just so badass. Yeah, I loved her too. Oh my god. I want to know more about how she became a Hell Maiden. I think that's what they're called. Hell Maidens. Hold on, I have to double check again. I already forgot my brain. Hold on. Was it Hell Maiden that she became a Hell Maiden? Hell Maiden, yeah, they were Hell Maidens. I want to know how Sister Helly came to be a Hell Maiden. I want like a prequel film of just Sister Helly and how she came to become a Hell Maiden, and also how she came to come to know Manberg. Cause that dynamic is so interesting between those two, because he just seems to like hate her, but also care about her. And like he's like, you know, he's flinging those rubber bands at her, you know, and like target practicing with rubber bands at her, and she can like grab the rubber bands back and threaten to like, and like snaps them back at him. It was just so interesting. Like, how did he come to start collecting demons? How did those two meet? How did she become a Hell's Maiden? Like a Hell Maiden? How did those two become to have a partnership? What is going on with their dynamic? I just want to know. I sat there the whole time and I'm like, I need to know how this I want a prequel film. I understand if that's not gonna happen, but I want more people to watch the film so that can happen. I need to know, because I love Sister Helly. She's such a good character, and I just want to know, you know, there's the back of my brain that's just going to keep thinking about it. And you know, I may get more context clues on my second watch through, or my third watch through, or however many watch throughs I'm going to do. I'm most likely going to rewatch it again. It's going to go up there in the rewatches with Coraline, because those two are now my favorite stop motion movies of all time. They're like tied for first place. I can't pit one against the other, because Coraline was my childhood, and I've watched Coraline so many times. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched Coraline. And Wendell and Wild is gonna become that next movie that I rewatch. And you know, I'm thinking about it now, and I think my girlfriend and I were having a conversation about this. So like, she said that it was like, oh, I wish I had this movie when I was a kid. And I that got me thinking. I was like, yeah, me too. But also, this generation of kids are gonna have this movie. Like when we were younger, we had Coraline. They're gonna have this movie. They're gonna have Wendell and Wild to look at as that movie that Henry Selick made. That iconic Henry Selick movie that scares the shit out of them. And I think that's really cool. Like, you know, that's like so incredibly cool. And now kids can watch both Coraline and Wendell and Wild and just get absolutely scared shitless. Although I think Wendell and Wild's a little bit more comedic than it is scary, but it definitely blends both the very haunting imagery together with the comedy, as well as the conversations that it has as well, with like the commentary on the school to prison pipeline, and how certain, like, the structure of it is purposeful, where they want kids to get in trouble so that they can go to prison. Like, that pipeline, it is real, the school to prison pipeline, and it does target low income areas, especially low income areas with BIPOC that live in it, you know, and that was an interesting to think about. It didn't go too deep into it, I think, but it definitely had that conversation of like, yeah, no, there is a benefit for the school to prison pipeline, but specifically on the end of the prisons, you know, that would house those coming in from that pipeline, if that makes any sense. What else can I say? I loved Kat. I definitely loved Kat and her exploration through her trauma of losing her parents and having to deal with that for years, and it coming out in the form of being a quote-unquote troubled kid, you know, and going through, like, what was it, a group home. I think she was put in a group home, and then eventually having, like, a second chance and going to the academy. And I love the way that she dealt with her trauma and coming to terms with it, and I thought that was really well done. And also, I just loved her in general and her fashion sense. I was like, yes, absolutely, yes. You are, I love you. She's so wonderful. I adore her. And I love how much she just loves her parents and cares about them so much that she was willing to do anything to bring them back. It is sad, though, that she just kept blaming herself for so long and saying that it was her fault that her parents had died. And it's just like, oh, no, it's not. No. But I love her. Love her to death. Loved all the characters. Wendell and Wild also as characters. Oh, they're dynamic. Warmed my heart. Best brother duo. They just wanted to make an amusement park. Oh. Loved them. Loved that movie. I could go on forever about how much I love Wendell and Wild. It was fantastic. It was really well done. I also really liked the credits where they showed the behind the scenes and all the little intricate details of certain scenes that they stop motion animated. And also, I think my favorite part of it was, there's a portion where Kat slides across the ground in a hallway and hits a door to a classroom, and they show that the posing for that of all the people going and sliding down a hall on their socks. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, definitely a lot of heart went into making this film. I cried. I love the soundtrack. Oh my god, the soundtrack. I didn't even get into the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. I found some new songs to listen to and new artists that I learned about. I shouldn't say discovered. They've been around for a long, long time. I'm just happy to learn of these songs and these artists, like Living Color with Cult of Personality, which so far is my favorite out of the soundtrack. I've liked 4 or 5 songs out of the whole soundtrack that wasn't the original backing track, like the jukebox songs, I think they're called. Big Joni, Fall Asleep by Big Joni. Oh, that was really good too. Wolf Like Me by TV on the Radio. So good. Boot by Tamar, my bad. Kaylee, I don't know how to say that last one. But that one was really good. That was the credits, I think. I've listened to that a few times now, and I just, so good. And River by Ibeyi. I feel terrible that I'm butchering these songs. But either way, fantastic soundtrack. Went well with every scene that it was in. Like, any of the songs that were in certain scenes that they used, it was so well done. It was just, the last thing I will say, this movie, once again, as I said, would benefit from multiple watches because there's so many little details that they put in that you wouldn't even notice unless you, like, were purposefully looking for them. But one of them I noticed, like, immediately as I was watching the credits, and they were showing, like, concept sketches and such for characters, and one of them was for Mrs. Hunter, and when I screamed when I saw her, because I got a reference that they put onto her character sketch. Hold on. I can't pull up the image, but I need to make sure that I'm saying her name right. I think it's Mrs. Hunter. Let me just double check to make sure. I think her name is Mrs. Hunter. I'm looking through the Wikipedia page, because it has all the names of the characters. Yeah, Ms. Hunter. Her shirt, right? She's an indigenous woman, voiced by an indigenous woman, which I think is amazing. She has a shirt that says Link Ray on it. And now you may be thinking, who the hell is Link Ray and why is that important? Link Ray is an indigenous American rock and roll guitarist. I say indigenous American, but because I was reading the Wikipedia description at the same time, because I'm looking to double check something really quick. Yes, okay. He's an indigenous rock and roll guitarist, and he created the very, very famous rock song Rumble, which is just acoustic, just him playing the guitar. It's very, very, very good, by the way. Go listen to it. But he is responsible for rock and roll as we know it in the modern day. If it had not been for Link Ray, as well as a bunch of other indigenous artists contributing to rock and roll, we wouldn't have such iconic bands that we know today, like Pearl Jam, for example. If it had not been for his contributions. And also, I don't know if he necessarily created it. I think he did. I think he created rock and roll as we know it. But, yeah, he is a rock and roll icon. And there's a really good documentary that goes into further depth about not just Link Ray, but also the contributions of so many indigenous musicians, indigenous, yeah, I said that right, okay, artists and musicians to rock and roll. The documentary is called Rumble. Let me get the full title for you. Rumble. Oh, I can't say the full title because I can't say the word that's in it. But just look up Rumble documentary and you should be able to get it. I watched it for my politics and popular music class, and it was so incredibly well done and very, very informative is the word I was looking for. Sorry. At the beginning of the movie, I was worried about that fry bread recipe. Because she bet her grandma's fry bread recipe on her. Oh. I really loved Mrs. Hunter's dynamic with Kat. I wanted to see more Miss Hunter, actually. I really liked her character. I wanted to see more of her. She had such a, wonderful presence about her. I liked her. I loved her. And I loved her Link Ray shirt. It was such a cool reference to see for someone like me who knows about that. But as I said, go check out Rumble. Very, very informative documentary. And also you just get to learn more about the history of indigenous people in music as we know it. And their contributions. So yeah. Now that I've gushed about Wendell and Wild for about nearly 30 minutes a stream. Sorry, I love that movie so much. Go watch it. Go watch it now. Please, I'm begging of you. Go watch Wendell and Wild if you haven't yet. And if you have, go watch it again. I'm probably gonna rewatch it tomorrow alongside Coraline. I'm gonna have a back-to-back marathon of those two. Anyway, it's book talk time, and then we can go into Hypnagogia. I promise. I promise. I got out of my seat for no reason because I forgot that I put the book that I'm going to talk about behind me. So yesterday, I told you all I was going to start The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han the other day. I am, how many pages in am I now? 173 pages out of, it's very short. Hold on. 276. So I'm nearly halfway through the book. I put tabs in this book for the first time ever. I never tab on my books, by the way, and this is a library book as well, so I definitely am going to take the tabs out after I'm done with this book, don't worry. But what the hell do I say about this book? What do I say about this book? It's not bad, but it's not good either. Let me tell you now, this is something I probably would have read when I was probably like 13 or so. This book was published in 2009, which I did not know, by the by. I thought this book was a recent published piece. I thought this was published in like 2015, maybe. No, it's published in 2009. Yep. Text, copyright 2009. Also, this, I love the cover for it. It's really nice looking. And then you look at the spine, and it's a different color than the back and the front of the book. Like, the back and the front of the book is like this nice greenish blue. And then the spine is a stark, like, orange. I don't know why. Why didn't you just make the spine the same color as the rest of the book? I guess it's to catch other people's eyes, but I don't. It just doesn't match. It's weird. But this book is about a young girl, 15, nearly 16-year-old girl, named Belly. It's a nickname. I found out. I was worried because I thought this was her real name. Her real name was Belly, like Belly, Belly. No, it's a nickname. Her real name's Isabel. And so every summer, her brother and her mom all go to a beach, and called Cousins Beach. Interesting name for a beach, but I digress. And they go and hang up there the entire summer with Belly's mom's friend Susanna and her two boys Conrad and Jeremiah. And of course, like, Belly has the biggest crush ever on Conrad, and in the present moment, she is 15, I said, going on 16, and he's 18. Red flags immediately. I was like, oh no. It's another one of those narratives where a girl has a crush on an older guy that's like 2 or 3 years older than her. He's an adult at this point. Reasonably an adult, considered a legal adult. And she's still a child. And I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And so Jeremiah is closer to her age, by the way. I think he's like 15, 16 as well. But my god, this is such an interesting book. Interesting in quotations. I don't know how to describe this to you all. I started putting, so there's yellow tabs in here. I'm not gonna tab the whole book, but there's tabs in here. Yellow tabs mean like red flags for her friend Taylor. There's orange tabs in here for what the hell, this is an actual red flag moment. Or just what. My first tab in here was 141 pages in. She's talking with this guy, his name is Cam, or Cameron, and she was talking about Japanese culture and where she learned about Japanese culture. And Cam asks her, like, how do you know about samurais? Because she mentioned samurais. And she goes, Miss Baskerville's Global Studies class in 9th grade. We did a whole unit on Japan and Bushido. And then she says the most concerning sentence I've ever heard in my life. I was, like, obsessed with the idea of seppuku. I put the book down to get my tabs immediately, because I had to read that 4 times, and I was like, really? No! What? Huh? Because if you don't know what seppuku is, let me grab the description of it. I'm not gonna get into super intense depth about it, but seppuku, also known as the cutting of the belly, also sometimes referred to as harakiri, is a form of Japanese ritual offing yourself in a video game by disembowelment. You heard me right. She was obsessed with rituals, offing yourself in a video game. I feel terrible for having to say it that way, but I don't want YouTube to, like, strike me down. Even though I think I have said, the other word prior, but, my eyes almost fell out of my head when I read that. I was like, what do you mean you were, interested, fascinated by that? What? Huh? I'm so confused. I'm still confused. And then Cam just keeps going with the conversation as if nothing happened. And she didn't say something concerning. What? Can't you say you were obsessed with, like, Harajuku fashion? Or, like, you know, the anything else to do with Japanese culture? Hell, I would have even taken, like, oh, I was interested in, yokai. You know, like, the Japanese ghosts. And myth, you know? But seppuku. No, that's something, I've never heard someone say they're obsessed with before. Ooh-wee, oh my god. There's also a sentence I tabbed in here that I went, oh dear god. She was saying how she was on the boardwalk with her best friend Taylor and Jeremiah, and how those two were hitting it off and flirting with one another, and she was just not having a good time. She's like, I kind of regret doing this. And she says, and I quote, all the time I wished I was at home, listening to Conrad play the guitar through my bedroom wall, or watching Woody Allen movies with Susanna and my mother. And I didn't even like Woody Allen. Oh, dear God. No, she's young, but also, it's a well-known fact that Woody Allen is not a good person whatsoever. I'm not going to get into depth about how he's not a good person, but, there's a lot of allegations, that have been, stated against him from minors, and that's the most I'm gonna say. Actually, you know what, I'll just say it. He's groomed minors. So, yeah, no. This was just it's like, one shock after another. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is going on? What is happening here? And then I went back because I wanted to tab moments of her friend being a horrible person toward her. Her friend Taylor, she's like, oh, Taylor's my best friend in the whole world. I'm like, girlfriend, no. My friend here, Belly. No. She is not a good person to you. Exhibit A. This sentence, she was my best friend after all. She hated that we didn't share everything, every moment, every experience. When she joined the Spanish club, she insisted I join too, even though I didn't take Spanish. For when we go to Cabo after graduation, she said, I wanted to go to the Galapagos Islands for graduation. That was my dream. So she's trying to get her to do everything with her so they can experience everything with one another instead of having their own independent experiences from one another. She's trying to get her to do everything with her so that they don't have anything different to do. That's a red flag. She's like, oh, she hated that we didn't share everything. Not a good sign. And then it gets worse. Where, hold on. Another exhibit. So this is when they're at the beach house. This is when they were 14, by the way. And then they're having like a conversation about what they're gonna wear to the poolside. Cause like Taylor wants to have a relationship with Conrad, but Conrad just doesn't care. She's trying to get his attention. And then she goes, or Belly says, no to her trying to snoop through her closet. Or, oh no, this is after the pool incident. This is them going to the boardwalk. My bad. That was wrong paragraph, wrong portion. So Belly says no to her looking through her closet and says, I said no, this is what I'm wearing. I gestured at my cutoff shorts and my cousin's beach t-shirt. Taylor made a face, but she backed away from my closet and went back to her 3 sundresses. Fine, have it your way, Grumpy. Now which one should I wear? Fine, have it your way. Doesn't even apologize for going against Belly's wishes. Calls her Grumpy as well. It's like, oh no. Oh dear. Another red flag that I hated was how what's it? The two of them were talking about how like Taylor gets all the attention from boys and Belly hardly gets any attention. She's like, oh, and it's in relation to Conrad and Jeremiah, like the attention from the both of them. She says, I know that, I snapped, and for your information, I don't want either of them. It's not like they look at me like that anyway. They look at me like Steven does, like a little sister. Steven's her older brother. And this is Belly talking about Conrad and Jeremiah. To which Taylor says, to which the sentence, let me just read it, what it says. Taylor tugged at my t-shirt collar. Well, maybe if you showed a little cleave. I shrugged my hand away. I'm not showing my cleave, and I told you I don't like either of them. Not anymore. Not that there's anything wrong if you want to show, like, cleavage or anything. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but like, to imply that you're not getting attention from boys because you don't show cleavage, it's like, what? Huh? What? And to say that's, like, a bad thing, or imply that's a bad thing, like, you're so, like, puritanical. Why can't you just show a little cleavage every once in a while? It's like, some of us are uncomfortable with our bodies and don't feel ready to do that yet. Stop guilting me. I'll do that if I want to. I just hate that she said that at all. And then in the same chapter, next page, so Belly is worried about, like, Taylor and Jeremiah and how, like, Taylor might hurt Jeremiah's feelings. She just doesn't mind, like, Taylor going after Jeremiah because she still has an interest in Conrad, and she's just glad that Taylor doesn't have an interest in Conrad anymore. And so she says, and Belly goes, I sighed. At least she was honest. I wanted to say I thought you were here to have fun with me, but I didn't. Go after him, I told her. I don't care. Taylor wiggled her eyebrows at me, her old trademark move. Yay, it is so on. Wait, I grabbed her wrist. Promise me you'll be nice to him. Of course I'll be nice. I'm always nice. She patted me on the shoulder. You're such a worrier, Belly. I told you, I just want to have fun. Of course I'll be nice. I'm always nice. I don't know. I just found that sentence a bit worrying. And then the sentence, like, Woody Allen movies. And then I didn't have anything more from Taylor for a while. Or at all, really. But then, recently, I tabbed a page. that I just went, why? So they're having dinner. Cam's over with Belly because the two of them are kind of sort of going out, and the family wanted to meet him. And she gets upset, of course, like, that she's getting made fun of at the table. So she's like, I want to go eat outside with Cameron, or Cam. I keep saying Cameron, because that's my natural instinct, is just call him Cameron. And because she's all worked up and she doesn't like to get embarrassed or even belittled like that, which is fair because they keep doing that to her. They keep, like, Jeremiah's, like, belittling her. Conrad's nowhere to be seen. He's, like, upstairs. The mom and her friend, of course, are just making jokes, like, lighthearted parent jokes, and, of course, and Jeremiah's kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. And then Cameron says to Belly, Belly, calm down. Everybody's just joking around, he said, loading up his fork with rice and bok choy and shoveling it into his mouth. To which Jeremiah goes, way to keep her in check, Cam. Way to keep her in check. Good Lord. There's also a lot of weird adults looking at Belly in a sexual manner, even though she's underage, and a lot of them are older than her, like significantly older, like Conrad's age or older. Like looking at her in a sexual manner. And of course she's like, I don't want to be treated like a kid anymore. I'm a woman now. And it's like, no, sweetheart, you are still a kid. You are 15 going on 16. You are a child, and I get that you want that feeling of independence, and you want that feeling of respect, which is fair. You should deserve the respect. But, oh. Oh. And she also doesn't feel weird when, like, older men are looking at her. You know? Which, I get it, you're young. You're really young. But, also it's like, oh. She thinks it's nice, the attention that she's getting. And I'm like, oh no, sweetheart, no. Run while you still can. That is weird. It's so weird. Ah! Someone tell her. Someone tell her. Oh my god. It's like, oh, these boys have never noticed me before. And it's like grown men ogling at her. And I'm like, oh my god. And she gets mad when, like, Conrad or Jeremiah are, like, trying to protect her from weirdos. And it's like, I get it. But also I hate, like, belittling teenagers trying to understand their sexuality and, like, understanding or trying to maneuver and understand, like, attention from other people, but most specifically men, you know, like, and the sexuality that they wield, because it's not dangerous, and it's not that they're still working through the world. It's the men themselves should have the responsibility to understand that ogling at a teenager when they are fully grown adults is disgusting. It is not up to the young girls to have to, like, it's not their faults, you know, is what I mean? It's not their faults that men ogle at them like that. It is the men's faults that they're doing that. And it's gross. And it's just, and they blame the younger girls for, like, she was a vixen, and she seduced me with her body, and I just couldn't help myself. It's like, oh my god, would you shut up? Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. So gross. I just hope, my one hope for this is that she grows out of her crush for Conrad. Because if you're 15 going on 16 trying to pursue someone who is 18 and they reciprocate, that's a red flag. No. Don't do that. So I hope that happens, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But if it does, I don't know. If she goes to, like, admit she has feelings for Conrad, then I hope he rebuffs it and says no. and points out, like, you're younger than me, date someone within your age range. That's what I hope, but I doubt it. I doubt it. At least this is short. But the curiosity is gonna eat at me, so I may or may not read the other books after this one. Because there's 2 more books after this one. There's the sequel, It's Not Summer Without You, and then the last book, We'll Always Have Summer. And as I said, I think the other day as well, there is an adaptation on Amazon Prime of The Summer I Turned Pretty. So I may end up watching that and giving a review of that as well. We'll have to see. I'm probably going to finish this book tomorrow. I mean, geez. It's a fast read. As I said, I'm nearly halfway through it. We're almost 50 minutes into stream, and I accidentally got lost in talking about how ridiculous this book is. And it's so interesting to read this, too, because I'm pretty sure with Jenny Hans's other work, To All the Boys I Loved Before, it was such a hit with everyone because of how well done it was, featuring, and especially featuring a female, a lady, nope, a young girl who is Asian as the lead and being seen as desirable, you know, and that's really cool too as well, because like for so long I think Asian people were not seen as desirable, or when they were, it was purely for sexual reasons, which led to a lot of intensely horrible stereotypes. So just see a young girl who happens to be Asian but is not seen as any sort of fetishized way, just having boys fall in love with her was so refreshing, and I understand that's very, very, very important to a lot of people. So seeing this in comparison to that is like, also I've never really read To All the Boys I've Loved Before or seen the movies, but that's just my general understanding of it. So, but comparing that to what I know, this is such a stark contrast. You know what? You know what The Summer I Turned Pretty so far is reminding me of is the kissing booth. You guys know the kissing booth series? You guys that's what that's reminding me of a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. I think my Amazon has translated, is in, like, automatically translate to Spanish. Because instead of The Summer I Turned Pretty, because I looked up the series on Prime while I was talking, instead of in English, it says it in Spanish. El verano en que me enamore. That's pretty good, actually. I love that. But I'm skimming through it. I'm skimming through it. It might be interesting, it might not, but why does Conrad look like that? He has the... Oh, not in a bad way. I was criticizing his hairdo. I was like, what in the world is going on with his hair? Anyway, sorry, I'm so distracted. Let's swap the screen over nearly 50 minutes into stream. I'm so distracted today. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened today. I've been so distracted. I literally rushed through making the thumbnail today, even though I did actually put effort as well into the thumbnail, because I wanted to watch Wendell and Wild. And also, I've just been, wow. I need to, as High School Musical would tell me, get my head in the game. Sorry. As Corbin Blue once said, get your head in the game. Was it Corbin Blue? I want to think it's Corbin Blue. I love Corbin Blue. hold on. I gotta get things done. 1 second. Do. Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking at something. Something caught my attention. I'll pop open the game in a second. What in the world? Okay, sorry. Stuff caught my attention and I was like, what is going on here? Anyway, so I need to admit something to you guys. I don't know if Hypnagogia is actually a horror game or not. About almost a year ago now, I found Hypnagogia and played it on stream years ago. Did you want Moonlight? What do you mean? What did you mean? What do you mean, do I want Moonlight? I don't know what you mean, I'm sorry. I found Hypnagogia ages ago, and it was under the horror specific tab for itch.io. But the tag that it's under says adventure. I have no idea whether or not this game is a horror game or not. And if it's not, then we just have a fun little lighthearted game to play. That's a break from the horror games. But, you know, I wanted to play this again because I never got the chance to finish it. Because I think when I was playing it, my stream crashed, so I didn't have a chance to finish it. So let's get into the game. Made in Unity. LSD Jam 2020. Oh yeah, this was made for a game jam based games based around LSD Dream Emulator. Dream Station. Let me see if I can get this screen capture going. This game contains flashing lights and unsettling imagery. Please adhere to the trigger warning. Okay. Now, I don't think there's any way for me to make this not full screen, so I'm going to have to do the thing that I hate, which is, pull up the stream on my phone. You know what that means, guys? Oh boy. Did you ever watch the movie Moonlight? No. I have never seen the movie Moonlight, but I have been wanting to for ages, and I keep forgetting. Moonlight and Rafiki are both movies that have been on my to-watch list for years, and I keep forgetting to watch them. But I definitely want to watch them. Both of them are must-watch movies for me. Because Moonlight came out around the time when a lot of good movies were coming out. Well, good is subjective, because that is the year we also got Call Me By Your Name. But we did get Out that year as well. And The Shape of Water, which were both really good movies. But yeah, I definitely want to watch Moonlight. Anyway, let's go. Let's play Hypnagogia. Why are the sound effects so much quieter than the actual game itself? Here we are, the Dream Hub. Here's our little rabbit friend. Hi! Hello! Hi, I'm Goji. Welcome to the Dream Hub. You can view controls or leave the hub from the pause menu using the tab key, or start if you're using a controller. There is one bright red crystal in each dream. They may be hard to find, so look everywhere and talk to everyone. Also, things may get weird or surreal later. These are dreams, after all. If something really weird happens, though, be sure to let the dev know. Anywho, you'll probably be seeing me around. I'll activate the first pillar for you. Catch you later. I love this little guy. Very cute. This game's art style is very cute. Hold on, let me see. I hope that this won't kill stream, because if it does, I will cry. Ow! I died. Crap. I fell. I didn't mean to. Hi. Hi, Goji. I need you to do the thing again. I accidentally fell. I tripped on a rock and fell into a hole. Alright, can I sprint? Yoo-hoo! Alright, there we go. I don't know what that says because it's in Japanese, but here we go. Climb Cat Tower. Ooh. I remember this area. Oh, the little footsteps. Pew, 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 pew. I love them. This area in general is just very cute. I love this. I love this game. Nope. I accidentally opened Siri on my phone, and I don't know how that happened. Hey, Goji. What a warm, fuzzy feeling I have right now. Sometimes it's the smallest things in life that need your most attention. The cats here will be happy to see a new face. Hope you brought some treats. Anyways, tell them Goji said hello. I will, Goji. I will. I think I called Goji Joji when I first played this game, and now I'm like, oh dear. Hello, how are you? Greetings, traveler. We've been expecting you. Please visit our temple and speak with the Elder Cat. It sits to the east on top of the hill. You can't miss it. Meow. Tried to add a meow in there and it didn't really work. Kitty. Meow. 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 Sometimes I just like meowing like a cat. So many people find it embarrassing. They're like, oh my god, I just meowed on the internet. It's like, I don't care. I used to just meow constantly when I was younger, try to mimic other animal sounds. So I'm just used to meowing all the time. You know? Meow. 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 Sometimes I try to sound as cat-like as possible. Hello. Welcome to our sanctuary, traveler. It is an honor to have you here. We hope you find peace and comfort within our walls. Please stay as long as you like. Certainly. I would love to stay here forever. It's so peaceful and so pretty. Hello. Are you cleaning? You're a pleasant sight for an old cat. I have so many friends who meow randomly. Fair, honestly. It's fun to meow. Don't mind me, just keeping the grounds clean. If you wish to speak with our elder, he is inside. Absolutely. You know what? I think this might have been in the horror section because there are some parts of it that are surreal and might be a little disturbing. So that's just what I'm inferring. I'll stop. Oh, you guys meditating? They are meditating. Best to leave them undisturbed. You are correct. I will not disturb them further. Hello! Hello, Elder Cat. Oh, first let me say hello to this person sorting the books. We have many leather-bound books here, and our temple smells of rich mahogany. Why don't you stay and rest for a while? I would love to. This looks like such a wonderful place to be. Like a little wonderland. If I could jump up on here, I guess not. Hello. I'm just making sure you can hear this. Kitty is purring. Welcome to our sacred tower, restful one. Your presence is of the highest honor to us. Now, to business. I wish to make a trade with you. I haven't eaten all day, and grow very hungry. The monks are too busy to help me, but you look up to the task. Bring me a fish with which to eat, and I will reward you. Hurry now, I will be waiting here. Yes, I'm on it. Off I go. Can I get up here? I want to jump up there. Let me up. Let me up. Okay, I can't reach up there. Alright, let's go get some fish. Wherever is there fish? Hello, kitty. Let's see, is there a pond nearby? This is a plot of dirt. Hello, kitty. I'm gonna call them all kitty. I feel terrible. I like cats, okay? Of course, I'm more of a dog person, but I have no bias toward cats. I am a little bit afraid of cats because I'm afraid of getting scratched by cats, and it's kind of been a fear of mine for ever. But yeah. I do like cats. Looking for me, you say? I believe I can show you the right direction. I keep a small bundle of fish for snacking when I get hungry. Take a look under the ramp leading toward the temple. Feel free to take as much as you like. I have plenty to spare. Thank you! I think muscle memory reminded me to go see the cat at the very beginning, because I'm pretty sure all the other cats would have just directed me toward him anyway. Now, I think it's not this one, but the next one where he says he left the fishies. Yep, over here. Okay. Fishies. Where are the fishies? Ooh. Wee. Okay. Where are the fish? Where are the fish? Is this the ramp? I swear it is the ramp. Can I crouch? Yes, I can. Don't mind me. Just looking under here for some fishy fish. Does anyone know where the fishy fish are? Have I looked in the wrong place? I might be looking in the wrong place. I assumed I was in the right place, and then I realized I was not. Okay. So I went the wrong way. That is fine. It looks like a ramp, but it most likely isn't. Oh. Can I get down? Thank you. Now, where are the fish? Has anyone seen a random pile of fish hanging around? Nyahaha! There's some fish here. The elder would find this satisfactory. You take the whole bundle. They are pungent and slimy. You're barely able to hold them all. Oh, fish. I'm actually not a huge fan of seafood much anymore. Because when I was younger, I would eat lots of shrimp. I tried scallops and codfish, I believe, and they just were not for me. The shrimp I did eat, I ate loads and loads of them, but after a certain point I was just like, yeah, no, I think I'm okay for a while in terms of seafood. And plus, I mean, I live in an area where there's a ton of fish and a thriving sea market. So, yeah, but I'm not going to say specifically where I am. You'll never know where I live, guys. Because I don't want random people looking for me, because that would be terrifying. Excuse me. Hello. Delicious. Thank you for your offering, kind traveler. I will honor my end of the bargain and grant you passage. Please ascend the steps above you to the top of our temple. What you find there will help you in your journey. Good fortune on you, and take care. Wow. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Oh, I slipped. I'm not the best when it comes to jumping from platform to platform in first person, but I'm doing my best. Meow, meow, and meow, and here we go. And there we go. Up. Alley-oop. Up here. And then up here. There we go. Whoa! I don't know how I managed that one. But I did it. Alright. Whoop! Oh no! I fell. Oh, this was not what I was expecting. I was nearly there. It's alright. I didn't fall too far down. If I had to start all the way from the beginning, I would have cried. Alright, come on. Come here. Whoop! Here we go. Man, this game would have been so much fun when I was younger. Like, I mean, if I had discovered it when I was younger. If it had been made when I was younger. That's a better wording for it. Hello. It's not often we get to see a sunrise as beautiful as this one. Take a moment to breathe. Relax those shoulders. Stretch. The scenery below is just an added bonus to the rest of rest our weary eyes on. Whew, take good care of yourself. You and others will appreciate it. Well said, Mr. Cat Monk. I agree with you. Oh, very lovely. Alright, let's get the crystal here and get on through the level. Okay, we're back at the lobby. Hey, bunny. Whoop. Hey, Goji. How are you? Did you know? This game was made by one person for the 2020 LSD Game Jam. I did know. The devs spent a total of 26 days finalizing the code, art, and animations. They worked from October 30th through November 25th for nearly 8 hours a day. Oh, jeez. Wow. It's a lot of work. I hope the dev got a nice break after that. Alright. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, dang it. I have to jump from... Never mind, I've realized the mistake. Alright, whoop, and whoop. There we go. Next level. I don't know how long this game is, by the way. Oh, traverse the sky. I remember this level. Whoa, bit of a draft way up here. Wouldn't you agree? Sometimes I forget to stop and breathe a little. In a world full of problems, the soft sound of wind calms us all. You'll be fine. Just don't look down. Well said, Goji. Well said. Oh, I slipped. My foot caught the edge and I slipped. As if I were on a banana peel. A comically large banana peel. From those silly, silly cartoons. Hello. Deimos is a much venerated and deeply celebrated god. Homes, pleasure, and dance are but a few elements of this divine being. Deimos, you say. This game gives me N64 vibes. It's a game made for the PS1 to emulate the PS1 style, I think. And it's supposed to emulate sort of what LSD Dream Simulator or emulator was trying to do. It's trying to replicate that, because I think the Game Jam was an homage to LSD Dream Emulator. Are you up here because you have lots of worries too? I like it because it lets me clear my head and finally think. Reading the inscriptions of our immaculately carved statues helps me relax too. I remember liking this level. It was very nice. What's this? Oh, that's not what I was looking at. Oop. Doop, doop. Da-da. Here we go. Hello. Mildir is a vastly honored and often obeyed god. Answers, riddles, and life are principal elements of this divine being. So I was close? Yes, you were very close. But you were thinking Nintendo rather than PlayStation. Werur is a hugely respected and greatly praised god. Peace, balance, and nature are very important elements of this divine being. Hello. Wrong thing. Clouds are so underappreciated. Just look at them. They're majestic chariots of water, of air, water, and lightning. Something so delicate yet so deadly. It's rather humbling. Was there one back here that I missed? No, there was not. Hello. Gussus, I think it's Gussus, is a greatly esteemed and hugely obeyed god. Property, nature, and birth are dominant elements of this divine being. Birth? I see. I like the little jump noise. Hello. Welcome to my sky palace. You seem pretty far from home, am I right? Well, unfortunately, if you wish to proceed, you must face a challenge. You must fight me to the death in a battle of epic proportions. I'm kidding. What would I even do? Just float and chime? Not much of a threat, huh? What I can do, however, is show you the way home. Just talk to my brother over yonder. He looks like me, only smaller. Okay. Thank you for your assistance, and also everyone here is so nice. I love it here. I'm not even kidding when I say I would love to live here. It's so calm and relaxing. I just want to hang out here forever. I love it. Although, I'm much more of I want to live in the water than the sky type of person, but yeah. A lot of cultures have fertility gods. Yeah, they do. And all of them are really, really cool. I love cultures that have deities from their religions that they worship, because they're all so cool and fascinating to me. Not just Greek mythology, but like other mythology as well. We say mythology, but they were religions at one point, and some are still very much considered religions in the modern day, and a lot of them are not. I just respect and love a lot of what cultures worship and talk about. In terms of deities, they're all very cool. I'm not normally a fan of big heights. It gives me the chills. Flying this high would be dangerous in any other circumstance. There's a billowy pillow of clouds below us, though, so that's nice at least. That's very true. At least you get the comforting knowledge of I can fall on a cloud and not die. Oh, isn't the mind a beautiful place to escape to? There's no limits here. You're free to do whatever you want. It's a bit frightening being given so much power, don't you think? Right now I'm racing robot jaguars on the moon. That sounds fun. I hope you have fun. I hope you win. Win the race, I mean. Mildir. Damus. Who is this one again? Gussus. And Wirrer. Alrighty, hello. I assume you've spoken to my older brother back there. He likes a good joke from time to time, as you can guess. Anyways, the path behind me takes you deeper into the dream. I'll open it for you. Under one condition. Guess the correct answer to my riddle. Before you are 4 statues of gods long past. The question is, which of these divine beings' principal elements are answers, riddles, and life? Approach and choose the correct statue this being belongs to, and I will grant you passage. Oh, shoot. Which one was that one again? I think it was, no, it's not Damus. Mildir? Correct! Yes! Mildir believed the best answers to life questions. Oops, I clicked out. Life's questions were solved through riddles. Sorry, I clicked out of the game on accident. Hope you didn't see my taskbar. That would be embarrassing. Very good. You've done your homework. Or was that a lucky guess? Either way, my word is my bond. We always appreciate visitors, so come see us in our beautiful statues again. Absolutely! I'm so glad I remembered. Lovely place you have here, and I hope that you have a prosperous and lovely future. My goodness, that is a very tall and winding staircase. I hate spiral staircases. They scare the life out of me. I had to use, go up one in our theater, and it led up to the storage area. And it was very scary. I hated it. I thought I was going to fall off and die every single time. Without fail. Because they're so windy. I'm afraid I'm gonna slip. Especially going down. Oh god, going down on those things is so hard. Hey, Goji. How are you? Did you know? There may be secrets in here and there throughout the dreams you explore. I heard a good way to find them is to look for walls with significantly different textures. Someone even told me of an entire secret world hidden within one of the later dreams. Oh my god, I'm gonna be here for 6 years looking for all the secrets now. Oh man. Crack my... Learn to swim! I love this area! Look at it, it's underwater! Hi, Goji! Oh, look at his little bubble. From the top of infinity to as deep can go, this flowing weightlessness is a comforting blanket. Let the water take you where it needs to and enjoy the ride. I absolutely will, because I adore the underwater levels and being underwater as a whole. Water. Oh, this is so comforting. Hi. I've been down here a long time and managed to collect quite a few trinkets. Only thing I can't stop thinking about is owning a nice big crusty anchor. Maybe I could interest you in helping me look for one. In exchange, I'll set you up with one of my most prized possessions. Let me know when you found an anchor. I'm not going anywhere. Alrighty. I can fly. Whee! It's not really flying, it's more swimming, but you know what I mean. Whee! Ah, I'm in my element. Oh, fish. Whee! Someone once told me that when I'm engrossed in something and making like all the like gasping noises and like ah, you know, like noises like that, someone told me I look like a child who has gotten the gift of snow on Christmas. Like, I just have, my eyes are full of wonder and they're astonished every single time. It's like, whoa. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get up to you, buddy. How'd you get up here? Hey! Hey, man, what's the rush? Just chill, hang out, relax. The coelacanth you see above you are mega passive, just doing their thing. Forget about all that, man. Pull up a statue and... Nope. I'm not saying that sentence. I think he meant hang out. You're not supposed to use, that word in the incorrect context because it's very important indigenous practice. It's like a very, very important get together that indigenous people have, and it's a ceremony, I believe, from what I recall from what I looked up about it. But yeah, no. That was used incorrectly. Just to let you all know. Hey there! Oh, look, an anchor! What's up? Check that out! A big old anchor! Not too exciting, I guess. Huh, well, the dig continues. I'll let you take it off of my hands. Maybe someone will have more of an interest in it than me. Okay, thank you! A massive iron anchor clad with a thick coat of rust and sea crud. You somehow pick it up and shove it in your pocket. Wow. I don't know how I put an entire anchor in my pocket, but I'm glad to know that I got it. Whee! Whee! Oh, I'm having a good time. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Hello, have I talked to you already? I don't think I have. Hello. When things become lost, they are reclaimed by the deep ocean. Thoughts, material items, civilizations, all here. You never know what you'll find. Some would say something like that is unfathomable. I'll be here all week. Thank you for that. Very good pun. Hello. How are you? Was this pyramid built here or up there? Why would you build something so deep down here? These are the things that keep me up at night. Those platforms are looking real curious right now, though. They look a little mysterious. I don't understand how they are floating in the water, but I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Alright. Where's the anchor person? I have their anchor. There they are. Hey! Oh, I didn't even notice there's a chair there. Hi there. I have an anchor for you. Hello. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is one good-looking anchor. I'll set it up front and center for all the world to see. Thanks for nabbing that for me. My prized possession, you ask? Climb those platforms over there by the pyramid. You'll find it all at the tip top. Okay. Whoa, those coelacanths are getting so much closer. And I love every second of it. Oh. Oh. I love giant fish. I love whales. And like, they're not fish, of course, they're mammals. But, you know, I love giant anything. Giant animals, giant fish, giant mammals in general. Oh man. I adore them. And so many people would be like, or would just say like, you know, how can you not be afraid of that? How is that not terrifying to you? It's not. Most giant animals are harmless. I say most, but a lot of them are definitely capable of killing you if you're not careful. But, you know, I find them to just be cool. They're just cool. Okay, animals are cool. Giant animals are cool. So seeing like a giant coelacanth floating above me, oh, that's so cool to look at. I have stars in my eyes currently looking at this. I'm like, whoa. This is so cool. Oh, hello. Those don't look like real coelacanth, but this is a dream game that exaggerates a lot, so I'm not mad. And nor will I nitpick. Hello? Oh, that's... Ooh. Whew, I'm winded. What brings you up here? I'm trying to check out that weird artifact. Fair enough. Well, don't mind me. I'll just be admiring the foggy scenery. Ooh. Ooh. Buffaloes and bison are the most dangerous Yellowstone animals, I think. Fair enough. Buffalo and bison are really cool. I love buffalo and bison. I think they're such a unique animal. And I'm really glad that the populations have been steadily growing again. Because they've been so, like, endangered for so long because of overhunting, and it been estimated that they might not have even come back. And now that the populations are growing again, it's just so cool. Glad to see that, and especially being returned to the lands that they originally roamed. That is so awesome. Like, it's so cool. I love conservation when it's not exploitative and or racist or harmful to the environment, you know? Whee! I love floating through the water. I don't want to leave this level. I love it here. I know there's supposed to be a secret hanging around, but like, I just want to look out at everything. I also really want to go up to this coelacanth. Hold on. Whee! Oh no, I'm gonna fall. Here I go. Whee! Darn it, I thought I could land on the coelacanth, but turns out I can't. Oh well, it's not gonna be that hard to get back up there again. Won't take but a minute. I'm just having a good time. Man, I miss swimming, you know? I used to swim semi-competitively when I was younger. I didn't go to any sort of leagues or anything, and I didn't reach national levels, but I did compete in swimming and have like swimming lessons as well. And I was a pretty good swimmer. I excelled in most, if not all, of the strokes, but I was really proficient in backstroke and freestyle. I struggled a lot though with butterfly and breaststroke. Those two are the hardest strokes to learn. Like, a butterfly, they're... Hold on, I'm gonna have an explanation moment here. When it comes to butterfly, it's just... You have to have enough upper body strength and as well as like leg strength to pull it off, because you have to push yourself above the water in a motion as if you are like a paddle boat and or a butterfly, as the name implies. You have to push yourself up above the water line, and you have to with breaststroke, it's a lot more technical. You have to remember specific movements in what specific order. You start at the breasts, and of course, it looks like you swim like a frog when you're doing the breaststroke. But those two are definitely the hardest strokes to do. Backstroke is fairly easy. You just have to be careful and not hit your head. Free stroke is the easiest stroke to learn out of all of the strokes, because you're just swimming underneath the water. Well, no. You swim above the water in a normal paddle motion, and then do a turn and push off and continue onward. Anyway, swimming is fun. I've always loved swimming. I always loved watching the swimming, the Olympics, whenever they did the swimming portions of it, because I loved watching the competitors and the ways that they would execute the strokes, and also just to see them go back and forth and see how fast they can go. It was always fascinating to me when I was younger. Actually, I think Yellowstone just has bison, but I could be wrong. I think they only have bison. Yeah, I think you're right. Did you know that Dev is a huge fan of 90s 3D games, if you haven't already guessed? Their favorite titles include Mega Man Legends, Mario 64, Silent Hill, and LSD Dream Emulator, just to name a few. Silent Hill, you say? Silent Hill, my beloved. I love Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill. It's probably one of the biggest inspirations for me as well with the novel that I'm writing. So, Over the Hedge. This'll be fun. You look a bit like Pikachu, Goji. Life gets compared a lot to life gets compared to a lot of things, you know? A beach, a game, or something about lemons. I think it's mostly like a big maze. I mean, think about it. Put all those other things in a maze, and I think you get a better comparison. Just talking about it is making my head spin. Don't get lost. Do not fear the mind labyrinth. It is only a singular passage. Alright. It is only a singular passage. Hello. You gonna help me trim these hedges? Oh, don't bother. If it's one thing I don't need, it's someone messing things up. All these young folks sleeping all day, wearing their fancy knickknacks. Back in my day, we landscaped till the sun came up. That was our entertainment. It's very beautiful what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Oh, geez. I'm pretty good at mazes, though I have a tendency to get lost fairly easily. So, bear that in mind. If lost or confused, please call your guardian. I don't have a guardian, so I don't necessarily think that's gonna be helpful for me, but thank you for the gesture. I appreciate that. Oh my. Excuse me. I'm so tired, so sleepy, so comfy. You should find another way. That was a genuine yawn. If I read the word yawn, I instantly feel tired. It's a very strange response in my brain. Uh-oh, where am I? Oh, what's this? The orange figure watches you while you dream. The orange what? Somebody watches me while I'm dreaming? Oh no. Oh, a chest! A hefty looking chest is sitting here. You swear you've seen it before. You try opening it, but it's locked securely. Where would one find a key? Oh, you need me to go find a key in a maze? Oh no. That's gonna be very tough. Very tough. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Where am I? Oh my god. Okay, the snoring dude's right there. Did I already read the sign? Yes, it's the guardian sign. Something there. Oh, hello. Indigenous maize plants. Do not touch or lick. I had to make sure that said indigenous because I didn't think it said indigenous in my mind. I thought it said ingenious. I was like, wait a second, let me read that over again. But yes, that said indigenous. Hello. You look like someone that can't get where they need to be. Let me guess, my bro is in the way again? Yep. I'll have him move for ya. Catch you later, bub. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Also, fun fact. I used to call people bub as like a term of endearment. I haven't done it in a long while, but I used to do that. Just call people bub. Especially when I was dating people, I'd call some of my partners bub. Like, hey bub, how you doing? I don't know why, I just did. There was no reason for it, I just randomly started doing that one day, and it stuck for a while. For like 2 years, I think, and then eventually I stopped. I don't call people bub anymore, but when people call me bub, I'm like, oh! Like, I start crying, I'm like, oh! A friend! Did you read Captain Underpants? Yes, I did read Captain Underpants. I own quite a few of Captain Underpants books, actually. I loved Captain Underpants. It makes a lot of sense, especially considering I was a kid that also enjoyed Ed, Edd and Eddy. The humor is somewhat similar in my mind. That's why I say that. Am I just going... Oh man, I'm just looping. But yeah. It makes sense when you think about it. Where am I going? And what am I doing? Hi, I'm back again because I'm lost. I need to go back to the start because then I'll get a clearer idea of where I need to go. Oh, what? Hi. Oh. Was I in the way? Sorry, I get so tired lazing around all day. I feel bad now. I know. I'll make it up to you with a gift. Take my old skeleton key. I never found out what it went to. Thank you. Oh, wait, I didn't pick it up. The Sleepy Maze friend leaves you an old heirloom in the shape of a key. What could this go to, you wonder? You take the key. They are friends. Alright. Where is the one time I need to get to the chest and I don't know where I'm going immediately. Right off the bat, I'm lost again. Wonderful. No, wait, I think this is it. Aha! You insert the key you got from the Sleepy Maze friend. The inner workings of the chest's locking mechanism clicks as it opens. A coin! You find a shiny golden coin inside the chest. Something tells you this is your lucky day. You take the coin with excitement. Oh, Oh, yes! I have a coin. I'm gonna put it on my wall. My lucky coin. Let's see. Let's get out of here. Where did he go? Where did the friend go? I've already lost the friend. Retro, does this lead? Oh, this is the entrance. Now, I hate getting lost. Very easily. I keep doing this to myself. I have a tendency to get lost. And then repeat areas that I've gone to already because I have no sense of direction. Lovely. Nope. Is this the area I need to get to? Nope, that's the entrance again. God. Gosh darn it. Is it this way? No, it is not. I'm sorry. I keep appearing toward that guy. He must be so confused, like, what are you doing looking at me? Man, I hate getting lost. Alright, here we go. I found it again. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Offer a coin and your wish will come true. Oh, really? I'm gonna wish for something, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. And I'm gonna throw the coin in. Okay. You flip the coin you found into the fountain. Your wish will forever remain a secret. Hee hee hee. I'm not gonna tell you all what I wished for because then it won't come true. It's a secret. Alright, what's this sign say? Where one path ends, 3 branch from it. Oh, a fork in the road. Or rather, yeah, fork actually. Because forks have like 3 to 4 prongs at the end. Right? Yeah. I hope that's what the term is called, prong. I don't actually know what the end of the fork is called. With the little ends that you use to grab food. Oh man, this platform's gotten really tall. Ooh. It is kind of nice that this game isn't like jump scare heavy or even really big on horror elements. It's just a little nice reprieve in the middle. 4KS forks. Oh, forks. I see what you did there. Yeah, this is a nice little break, actually. But we will return to our regularly scheduled horror games after this one tomorrow.
Did you know? I was the first model the dev made and animated when production began. The idea of a cute white rabbit leading you around dreams sounded very Alice in Wonderland, so I was born. My name, Goji, is derived from the game's title, Hypnagogia, and you pronounce it
Hypnagogia. I've been saying it wrong this entire time. Hypnagogia. Hypnagogia. Got it. Hypnagogia. Alright. Ooh, I thought I heard a coin drop, but it was just a soundtrack. Hypnagogia. At least I got Goji's name right. Edge of the world. Oh, I think this is the level I got stuck on last time. Hey, Goji.
Is this the end of the world, or the end of something more metaphorical? The weather's not doing us any favors, so don't think about it too hard. It's a scary world out there, especially if it's your world that's in the mix. Strangers may try to fool you, but they have no control over your choices.
That is very true. I am in control of my own choices. Hello. How are you? As long as I stay here, I stay warm. Need that fire. You can't have any. Wish I could give you some, but I can't. If I gave you any, how would I keep warm? Give me a break here. That's okay. I hope you stay warm. Wish I could give you a coat, or a blanket, or a nice warm house. Alrighty. Parking garage. These car models, I like them. Hello. Hey man, got any loose change on you? I need to get out of the rain. None at all? That's fine, I guess. Take care out there. I'll just stay here, hoping the next guy will come along with something for me. If I find any change, I'll give it to you, I promise. Let me move my keyboard a little bit. Boy, I thought I was gonna sneeze. What is that? Hello? We won't last long this close to our breaking point. Take it from me, man. I mean, look at the state we live in. It's rough. We all need to wake up and face reality. It's downhill and always has been. Yeah, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Hello. There's so much garbage strewn about, or around rather, all the time. The floor you're walking on right now, made of garbage. These clothes I'm wearing, complete garbage. Why bother recycling our trash when we can just make new trash? Interesting. Oh, keep slipping into the water on accident. My feet. My tiny little feet. Hello. I lost nearly everything after the flood. Left my house in shambles, as you can see. All I have left is this chair and a bunch of soggy books. Only one of which is actually dry and legible. A dictionary of all things. Maybe they'll be worth something to someone and I can get back on my feet. I'm sorry about your books. It's not fun to have soggy books. Or even not have a house. That's more important than soggy books. I hope you find a house soon, my friend. Oh, you're the guy with the fire from earlier. Oh, there's some jumping parts over here, but let me talk to these guys first. Hi. Go away, we're full up. Oh, okay. I was just talking to you. Hello. Go away, we're full up. Oh. Okay, I'll let you go. They should make waterproof books. You know what? Actually, yeah, they should, but it would actually cost a lot more to make a waterproof book than to just print a regular book, actually, in mass. Especially the way they do it with books nowadays. Yeah, they definitely would cost a lot more. But it would be really cool to have waterproof books. There's an overwhelming amount of ways to keep ourselves entertained nowadays. Although I yearn for the good old days where we just sat back and read a book. Books, those seem to be in pretty short supply lately. Tell you what, you go find me a nice book to read and I'll give you a hint. Seems like a fair trade, right? Knowledge for knowledge. Oh! Wait, where's the guy with the dictionary? Hang on! Where's the guy with the dictionary? I've got a trade for him. Hold on! Where is he? Hi, buddy. So much garbage. Oh, this is just the garbage guy. Hang on, where's the dictionary guy? Dictionary man! I need your dictionary! I have a trade for you! You're looking for a book? I can sell you my dictionary. That's all I got. No money on you? Oh, who am I kidding? It's not worth anything anyway. It's yours. Just take it. I never learned anything from it. I left it over by that bookshelf. Have fun. Whoa, that's a big dictionary. There's an old dictionary here. It's dry but falling apart. Marin Jebster's Collegiate? I don't know how to say that word. Dictionary, 2nd edition, 1990. Is it collegiate? 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 I don't know how to say it. I remember hearing about bookbinding methods from school. Bookbinding methods are really interesting. I find it fascinating, the process of bookbinding and just creating books in mass in general. A fascinating read, you're sure. You take the book. Alright, I have the dictionary. The dictionary has been acquired. I need to go find the person. Where are you? I lost you. Uh-oh. Where is the person? Uh-oh. Oh, you're the person, right? Hey, I have a book. A dictionary? Is that your idea of a hilarious joke? Wasn't what I had in mind when I mentioned entertainment, but it's better than nothing, I guess. If anything, should make good kindling. Now for my equally disappointing hint. At the edge of the town is a concrete structure covered in graffiti. It's been there longer than I can remember. No one's been brave enough to explore it. Everyone says they've seen some kind of shining object at the end of it. You should go check it out. A place with graffiti, you say? At the edge of town? I don't know where that is. Where is this structure with graffiti on it? Because I'm brave enough to go explore it. I'm a brave boy. Who am I kidding? I'm not even a boy. Not even a girl. I'm me. Where is the structure covered in graffiti? Have I been in here at all? Oh, I found it. Oh. Oh, look, a PS1 logo. Interesting. Hello. Dang kids and their tags. Ooh. How do I get around this area? I need a way to climb up, I think. There's a shining object, they said, around here somewhere. Where is the shining object? Do you know anything about a shining object? No, you're just staring at the graffiti. My short legs can't reach. Can I crouch through here? Nope, I can't squeeze through the tiny little hole. Darn. Have I talked to you? As long as I stay here, I stay warm. I need that fire. Sorry. You are the guy I've already talked to before. I have Love Has No Pride stuck in my head because of the Little Rascals movie. When Alfalfa and Spanky have a falling out as friends. And the song starts playing. I think it's by Reba McEntire. Let me look up. Love has no pride. Call out your name. It's a good song. Oh, it's... Who is it? Who sings this song? I thought it was Reba McEntire. I might have been wrong. What's your name? Love has no pride. Michelle Wright? Bonnie Raitt? I have a lot of conflicting... Hold on, I'm gonna turn the audio off for you guys so I can listen. Because I need to hear. Who sings this version of the song? I'm gonna cry. Hold on. We're going down a rabbit hole. Of course, Linda Ronstadt has sang a version of the song, and I don't know if she was the one that originally sang it, but... Hold on. We're derailing for a moment, because this is gonna bother me forever. Hold on. Too many times to think that they don't mean much anymore. Times have gone and left us at home. Friends who once cared just walked out my door. And love has no pride when I call out your name. It says Roseanne Cash is the one that sings this version of the song. So I was listening to it while I was looking over. I was looking it over. It's a good song. It's a very good version of the song anyway. Let me turn the sound back on. Sorry. It was gonna bug me unless I looked it up. Okay, my parents are still awake. I was gonna say, if I was singing when my parents were asleep, I was gonna get in trouble. But yeah. It's a good song. Love Has No Pride is a good song in general. And no matter which version of it you listen, every version of it that I've listened to so far has been very good. Times have gone and left my sad home. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Oh, crap. I have this tendency when I listen to a song to just get it stuck in my head if it's really catchy or a song that I know. Right? Like, it'll resurface as a song I just would play on repeat. Like, this song was a song I would listen to on repeat. Like, for days on end. So, it's gonna be stuck in my head for a while. Probably gonna listen to it off stream as well. Just remembered that. Because I said darn. Or dang. You see what I mean with word association? I just remember the silliest things with word association. You say like dang or darn, and I just think of that scene from Little Rascals. And then I think of Love Has No Pride. Word association is a blessing, but also sometimes it's a curse. Love has no pride when I call out your name. I hope I don't get copyright strike from this. I made a book and I needed a prototype, so I designed it for saddle stitching. I also needed a process book to show my design research, and it was spiral bound. Oh, that's really cool. I wish I could make a book. But genuinely, that sounds really, really cool. Spiral bounding and also just regular binding of books. Are you here to check this thing out too? Yeah, weird looking structure. Always been here for some reason. No clue what's at the end of it. I would give it a go, but you know, I'm not really feeling it. If you're brave enough to hop over there, let me know if you find anything. Absolutely. You know, it's times like these when I'm playing games that I just randomly want to put on my own music, but I know I also just don't have a XLR, so I can't do the thing where it mutes the music in the VOD, but you can listen to it with me in the present. So I can't do that. Otherwise I'd have a playlist on of my own music to play with games, because as much as I love the soundtrack for certain games, sometimes I just want to listen to my own music. You know? It helps me keep focus. Saddle stitch is basically the type of binding that magazines use. Oh! Oh, that's the term for it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh. The more you know, my knowledge has been expanded. Whoa. That's actually really cool, actually. Genuinely, I'm glad to hear that now. Alright. Can't mean much anymore. Fun times have gone and left myself home. Oh, is there any, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go across the top here and see if there's anything before I go leave the level. Oh no! So glad I landed on that platform, or else I would have cried. Whew. Saved that one. Alright. Let's try that again, and maybe be a little more careful with what we do. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Okay, is there... Can I get on top of those buildings? I doubt it, but... I thought I'd give it a go. Let's see. Oh, I'll stop. I'm being annoying, I know. I told you I have the song stuck in my head. So I'll stop. I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop. Hey guy, I found out what's on the other side. Okay. Well, I'm heading back over then. I'll see you later, because I'm probably not going to come back for a while. Oh jeez, I have to be really careful. Whew. Treacherous jumping. Whee! Perfect. I don't think I've finished this level before, so that's the first time I've ever completed it. Yay! A first for me. I don't know how much longer this game has, but we'll see. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. That would suck. Hi, Goji. Uh-oh. It's always gotta happen. At least once. It's gotta happen. Oh, no. Alright. There we go. And this platform. I have to make sure I get the corner, or else I'm gonna slip and fall like that. Oh, man. I'm not the best when it comes to platform hopping, but I'm trying. There we go. Oh, man. I've got so much bouncing around in my brain now. We've had, like, so many different discussions this stream. I'm just thinking about it all at once now. And I'm like, man, I love everything. Hey, Goji.
Did you know?
Hypnagogia, there we go,
is a term used to describe the transition between wakefulness and sleep. During this state, people have experienced strange hallucinations, lucid dreams, but scariest of all, sleep paralysis. The themes of this game are an attempt at depicting dreams while induced in this state.
Oh, I've had sleep paralysis before. It's very scary. Oof. I hallucinated once during sleep paralysis that someone had broken into my house. Find the figure. Ooh. I had hallucinated that there was somebody in my house and broke through the back door in my house and was worked their way to my room and was standing in my doorway pointing a gun at me, and I couldn't move. And then eventually I woke up more and managed to get up, and I went and checked everything and nobody was there. It was a very scary moment. Very, very scary. The old wither clock's hands are stuck at 12:01. You can still hear the ticking of the pendulum. Interesting. Hey, Goji.
It's not always feasible to live in your safe zone, you know. Sometimes you gotta leave it for a little. Ease out into the unknown. There's a certain staleness in the air when we're uncomfortable or lost. Looking past it and moving on is the best you can do.
Okay, so before we continue, we're gonna take a little break because I need to go get my melatonin gummies, and also I need to go spit out my gum. So we're gonna take a neensy weensy little break, and then we'll get back to the game. So hang tight, everybody. Be right back.
I'm back.
Sorry, I took a little too long. I was distracted. Whoopsies. I got a little too distracted. I was meant to go and spit out my gum and get my melatonin just really quickly, and then I just said no. Just sat here for a good couple of minutes reading through things. I was like, I need to go get up, and then I did. Okay, alright. So let's dive on back into Hypnagogia. I keep wanting to call it Hypnagogia, and then I'm like, no, that is not what it is called and how it is pronounced. So let me pull the stream back up on my phone, because I turned my phone off for a few minutes so that I wouldn't drain the battery, because that would not be good, and I could not read chat then. Oh, there's a door here. This door doesn't feel real. More like it's painted on. You can't leave. Interesting. This is the most surreal, like, dream yet. Oh. This feels like it could be a part of the back rooms. Just an itty bitty bit, but not completely. Looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Oh, chairs. Can I sit in the chair? Can I sit in the chair? Let me sit in the chair. What? Oh, I'm too short to jump up on the chair. That's sad. What about this door? Looks like the lock's broken. I can't open it. Sad day for the door that I wanted to open. What? That sentence made no sense. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Lovely. I can't access any of these doors. Hello? Ever feel like you've been stuck somewhere for seemingly forever? All the time? It's like the exit's right behind me, but I can't see it. I'm so comfortable here, though. It's hard to explain in words. No, I understand that feeling. I understand it well. So you're not alone in that, my friend. Hi there. You watching Static? I still watch my old favorite shows, even every chance I get, on repeat all day. It's the only way I can truly tune out all the bad noise that surrounds me. I don't care how much it melts my brain. It's satisfying hearing familiar things. Oh, yeah, no, that is exactly what I've done, and what I do sometimes. I just put on my favorite shows that I know what happens in them, and I watch them on repeat sometimes. For days on end. That one was a little too relatable. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. How I've said before how much I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. I forgot to mention that I literally had a fixation on Courage the Cowardly Dog for like 5 months when I was, I want to say like 12 or 13, maybe 14. Whenever we went anywhere, well, whenever it was time to get our haircuts, I would ask my dad for his phone so that I could watch episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog from YouTube on his phone, because I didn't have an iPhone at the time. I had an iPod, but it wouldn't connect to the internet. So, well, iPod Touch, I should say. But I would just ask my dad for his phone and just watch episodes on his phone. Oh, those were the days. Those were good days. I actually really quite liked it. And then I just did whatever I could to, like, watch any sort of episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I can quote the entire opening from Courage the Cowardly Dog, by the way, word for word. I can quote the entire opening. You know, I can prove it, too. Here. It's not impressive, really, but it's just my little talent. I can also kind of do it in the cadence of the how they do it in the show. We interrupt this program to bring you the Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage the Cowardly Dog. Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who hails from the middle of nowhere with her husband Eustace Bag. Gah! But creepy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home. Clicks the TV off. Stupid dog! You made me look bad! And he puts the mask on and scares Courage. I love the show so much. It was such a scary show, but it was also just one of my favorite shows of all time. Still is my favorite show of all time. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have everything I need here. It's my perfect private paradise. Sharing it with other people just leaves me vulnerable. I don't want that. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. Why bother risking it? I hate that I am just relating to all these people here. Oh man. It's like a window into my life and how things have been for me in the past and even in the present. It's like, man. Oh, I don't have a form. How lovely. Hello. Endless channels, media, sounds. It all gets a bit mushy after a while. I have nothing new to listen to. I need a new sound. Something to help me sleep. If I had a radio or something, it would put me at ease again. Will you help me fill the void with something pleasant for once? So you want a radio. Which is fair. I don't think I've seen people use radios in a while. Probably because they're not really in style anymore. Because the only times I ever really listen to the radio are when I'm in the car. Sometimes I just tune in and listen to a radio station every so often. It's kind of nice. I say kind of, it's actually really nice. Do you have a radio? No, you just have TVs. Who has a radio I can borrow for a little while? I'm just overthinking the fact that I quoted the entirety of the Courage the Cowardly Dog intro for you all. That is the most embarrassing thing I think I've done on stream. Gosh, you know the people that can play an entire movie in their head from start to finish and they just know all the dialogue, all the scenes? That's me. I am like that, but specifically with the Courage the Cowardly Dog intro. Like, I can see it perfectly in my mind, and then like a beginning portion of an episode, which is quite cool actually. It's interesting that people can do that. Like, interesting in a good way, not a bad way. I find that super fascinating and super cool. I've never been able to do that. I wish I could though. That'd be really cool. There's a radio here. Is it broken? You can barely make out some different broadcasts, but it's mostly just static. Tuning in doesn't do anything. It's stuck on the same frequency. You take the radio. I like when the radio doesn't blast ads about hip artists or erectile dysfunction. Yeah, I like when radio stations do that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hip artists, and it's an artist that's been established for a decade. They're hip with the kids nowadays. They've been hip for a long time. You're saying that as if they're a newly discovered artist, when they're not. Oh, finally, some soothing sounds. I feel a little more complete than before. Maybe now I can sleep again. Maybe now I can wake up. Thank you. I hope you can find a noise that suits you too. Weirdly enough, I have. You know those videos that have that are 8 hours long that are like white noise or brown noise? I've actually listened to some brown noise recently. It's helped me focus, weirdly enough. Sometimes it gives me a minor headache when I listen to it for too long, but for the most part, it's been really soothing and helped me focus, which is very interesting. That's never happened to me before. Looks like the lock is broken. Oh, has the hallway changed? I think the hallway's changed again. But yeah, brown noise. I'm so happy for this generation of neurodivergent people. They have a media they can consume now that helps them focus. Because when I was growing up, there was nothing, or hardly anything. If you were lucky, you had like 10-hour compilations of Rain. But like brown noise and white noise compilations just did not exist when I was younger. So I'm just, oh shoot, I fell. So I'm really happy for this generation of neurodivergent people who are able to have media that they consume that helps them focus. Even for me too, it's been super useful and helpful to have something to listen to that helps me focus. It's very, very nice. I'm glad they don't have to deal with what I had to deal with when I was younger, which was either you put up with the really loud noises or you don't and you cry. Because it was always really loud media. Always really, really loud screaming and yelling and bunch of stuff, and you just had to deal with it. Otherwise, like, you'd get ridiculed by your peers, and that was not fun. Why do I feel like I'm in a Portal level all of a sudden? Hello. When was the last time I shaved? My reflection is there, but the glass is fogged. You won't find anything interesting here. No one will probably even get this far. I'm so hungry, but I'm too tired to make anything. There's a tunnel over there. I'd go with you, but I have to stay here. Can't you ever leave? Take care. You take care too, and I hope you're able to shave one day. Or see your reflection, at least. Oh, my eyes. Goodness. There are some vending machines here. You don't have any money, though. Besides, the products look a little gray and bland. No thanks. Totally fair. Can I get up here? Here we go. Here we are. Oh, a tunnel. Oh, I hope nothing chases me or I will cry. Ooh! A little bit of a slide. That's nice. Oh. And down here. Whoa! Ooh, a door. This door doesn't feel real. More like it's painted on, you can't leave. Oh. Is this a chicken? Hello? Oh, it's a person crouching. Hello. Give me your dreams. Oh, okay. Sure. Can I get past you? No. I don't know what I just witnessed, but okay. Let's get out of here. Head on out for the night. Okay. We're back in the hub. The platform is really tall. I feel like I can touch the sky. Let me move this a little. You know, when I first started this game, the floating island in the center here reminded me a little bit of Angel Island from the Sonic games. You know, where the Master Emerald is kept, that in the place where that Knuckles hangs out at. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. A little bit. Love the Sonic games. Hi!
Did you know? There's an entire commentary script within the game folder written by the dev. It describes the origins of each dream you explore in the game. Check it out!
Ooh, I'll have to check that out later. I didn't even know that was there. Very cool. I love reading things that devs have written, especially about their own games and where their inspirations for certain aspects of the games come from. Hold on. And then... Late for class. Oh no. Oh god. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh jeez. Am I in a bathroom? Oh my god. I still find it fascinating I don't have a reflection. Hey Goji.
If you ever find yourself cold and alone, cling to something. Anything. It doesn't matter if you forgot the answers to that one test. No one blames you when you were late to that one meeting. It's all just a bunch of numbers, pointless records, and data entries. The rock we live on rotates another day. It's going to be okay.
That is some really good advice. The rock we live on spins. Tomorrow is a new day, and everything will be okay. Also, I am clinging onto something currently, because I feel cold and alone. I'm clinging onto my Squishmallow, my Melody Squishmallow. I quite like it, even though I didn't actually want this. This was just a gift from somebody. I showed interest in it, and I was like, oh, don't get it, because they were like, do you want it? And I said no, and they were like, I'm getting it for you anyway, and I was like, I have no choice in the matter. Plus, this thing, it was massive, and I was worried I was gonna get yelled at by my parents for getting another stuffed animal, so, you know, but it's still a nice little comfort item. There's a chain link fence blocking the path. It feels completely immovable, like it's frozen in time. I'm gonna need some bolt cutters, perhaps. If there are any bolt cutters around here somewhere. I always hate having dreams about school. They always make me uncomfortable. Wait, what was that? There's some vending machines here. You need money to buy anything. They're stocked with some kind of meat. It doesn't look very appetizing. Meat? Who puts meat in the vending machines? Yikes. Hello. Oh, it's a mannequin. Hello. This lifeless mannequin stares bleakly into space. Hello. This lifeless mannequin misses its friends. I miss my friends too. You're not alone. I also miss my friends. I was gonna get emotional for a second, then I was like, nope, I'm not crying on stream. You will never see me cry fully on stream. I'll shed a tear, but I won't sob. I won't do that. Hello. This lifeless mannequin is hungry? Maybe some food will satisfy it. Alright, I'll go get you something from the vending machine. Dreams about doing homework assignments are even worse. I used to have dreams when I was younger of being a teacher in classrooms, teaching younger children. And I would always get caught up in meetings. Vending machines here, you don't have any money, they're stocked with some meat. I would always have dreams that I was a teacher teaching a younger class and that I'd have to get out of the room to go somewhere, but I was stuck on like a treadmill area near the entrance. And then when I was close to getting out, I'd hit my head on the edge of the doorway and fall back into the room and just repeat that over and over and over. Strange dreams. This lifeless mannequin feels unfulfilled. Hi there. This lifeless mannequin wants to go home. Oh, man. There's a strange familiar coin here. It looks like a quarter. Looks like a quarter. But it's thick and heavy. You take it. Alright. I found a quarter, guys. Yay, I got a quarter. You deposited the strange coin into the vending machine. A large hunk of meat fell out of the dispenser. Whoa, you weren't kidding. It is a large meat on the bone. A hunk of meat that dropped out of the vending machine. You're not able to discern it by its appearance what animal it may have come from. You take the meat. The mannequin will probably want this. Alright, meat delivery. What time is it? Okay. Oh. Take my melatonin gummy. It tastes like artificial strawberries and it's so nice. I love melatonin gummies. You give the hunk of meat to the mannequin. The lifeless mannequin is tired now. You feel a wave of intense foreboding overtaking your body. It's just meat. Hanging out right here. Strange foreboding, I see. What does foreboding mean again? Like, oh, something about an intense fear of the future or something? Hi. I can't interact with any of these mannequins. I'm not afraid of mannequins in the slightest, but I know a lot of people are afraid of mannequins. I'm not scared. It's like the doll thing. I'm not afraid of dolls either. Oh, this mannequin lost their head. Oh dear. Oh, now I'm seeing these. And I'm reminded of Silent Hill 3, I think. Don't forget, you're made of meat. That's very true. Meat. You're made of it. Don't forget. Reminder of the game last night. Of the Kitty Horror Show game we played last night. Whoa! Spiral hallway! Ooh, now this is something I like. This is surreal. Whoa. I love spiral hallways, even though they give me a little bit of a headache. That lone desk by the window. Okay. I don't know how many more dreams we have left, but we are... I think we're winding down, guys. Yep. I think I'm getting better at heading across the platforms. I figured out the pattern. There we go. Hi, Goji.
Did you know? The dev has other games they've made that you can play for free on their itch.io page. If you're enjoying this experience so far, they'd love it if you tried the others out too.
Absolutely. Go support this developer on itch.io. Fantastic game so far. I really love Hypnagogia. It's very good so far. Whoa. Prison of Souls. I'm starting to understand why this is also considered a horror game now. I thought this was gonna be a fun little game, but no, I'm in the horror realm. Hey, Goji.
They're trying to keep you from waking up. I won't let them. The passage to wakefulness must be protected at all costs. Whatever it takes, don't listen or look at them. Focus your mind and clear your thoughts. You'll wake up soon.
What? They're trying to wake me up? Isn't that supposed to be a good thing, that I want to wake up? This type of surreal game is interesting to me, and also very nostalgic. And inspirational. Whoa, what the hell? I really like these games. I do. I very, very much enjoy them. Oh, excuse me, let me up here. This is also very disorienting. I don't know where I am. Have I gone back to where I was before? I can't even tell anymore. Have I? I think I have, but I'm gonna double check to make sure. Oh, I fell. I think that's the first time I've died in one of the dreams. Uh-oh. Oh. Hi, Goji. Trying to keep you from waking up. Oh, they're trying to keep me from waking up. Oh, I thought they were trying to prevent me from... I must have misunderstood what it was trying to tell me. Something just wasn't clicking. Oh, darn it. Alright, hold on. I have to wait for it to go back around. Again. What goes around, goes around, goes around. Nope, I'm sorry. Sorry. There we go. Hey, Goji. Goji, no! Oh. Goji. What? Oh, platforms. Okay. Gotta make it across. Gotta make it across. I gotta get to Goji. What the? Are you alright? Oh no, cat! Is this everything? Is this even still a dream? I'm feeling hot and uncomfortable. Please help me wake up. Oh, kitty, no. Oh no! Why am I here? What did I do wrong? I did everything right. Why are the walls closing in? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! One of the scuba divers. I don't belong here. But where do I belong? I don't remember. The air is thick and damp. It's getting hard to breathe. This is actually kind of making me a bit distressed. Oh no. Goji. Oh, it's you. Hi. This nightmare will be eaten. You gonna eat my nightmare? Thank you. That'd be nice. This is a little scary. Gucci! No! Come back! Oh. Alright. We have to go up the Utena spiral staircase. Sekai yume watashi waku. Sekai yume watashi waku. Watashi no kano. Sekai yume watashi waku. That's the song that plays whenever Utena goes up the stairs in Revolutionary Girl Utena. Whenever she goes to sword fight somebody. They're stairs similar to these, except they're not really far apart. Goji! Goji. I love you, Goji. Okay. We'll get out of here and hope that it's not another nightmare afterward, or else I'll cry. Whoa. This is... that one island. Angel Island. I already had forgotten the name of the island. Gosh darn it. Goji! Oh no, Goji, come back. Wait, no, Goji! I miss him already. It was my little friend. New dream select mode unlocked. Oh. That was Hypnagogia. Game by Soda Raptor. Very good game. Very reminiscent, as I said earlier, of LSD Dream Emulator, which is a very interesting and surreal PS1 game. If you've never seen it before, I highly suggest go looking up a playthrough of it. It is very unique and different, and also random. It's coded to be random, with random occurrences that happen. Kind of like Yume Nikki, but made well before Yume Nikki was ever released. And yeah, it's just very interesting game. It had a lot of nice messages in there about taking it easy and taking care of yourself and not really stressing much about life. And also I really liked a lot of the special thanks to my cat Morty. That's cute. Thank you for playing. You're very welcome. I wanted to finish this game anyway. But yeah, what was I saying? Taking life easy. Also the dreams, yeah, the dreams were very nice, and it was also just very reminiscent of dreams that I've had and experiences that I've had throughout life, and it was very relatable in some portions. But yeah, let's quit out of the game. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game. And yeah, there actually is another Hypnagogia game that costs close to $10. Yeah. I don't know if it's a sequel or not. I haven't quite looked into that, but it looked interesting. And also it said that Goji was going to be kidnapped. What is going on? What are people talking about? Anyway. I had lovely time playing that game. I had a lovely time with Hypnagogia, playing it again and finally finishing it. Yeah, I had a lovely time. So tomorrow, let me see what we're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow we are playing Witch's Heart. Ooh, I've never been able to finish this game, and also it's extraordinarily long, from what I recall. We may have another 6-hour stream on our hands, maybe longer. Witch's Heart is a very long game. But it's a very good game, from what I remember. And I adore it very much. I love the characters in it. And I hope you will too. So hopefully, and we're going back to our roots, guys. We're going back to playing RPG Maker games. this is we're on the final countdown, guys. We have 3 more days till Halloween. I'm getting a little emotional, actually. We're on the final countdown to Halloween, and then these daily streams will be over. I'm still gonna stream, of course, and I'm still gonna post like videos here and there, but doing this daily, I'm gonna miss it a little bit, but also I'm gonna be happy to be done with this. I can't wait to have some more free time and not have to stress about making a thumbnail every single day. Oh. But thank you all for coming out to stream. Make sure you get some water if you haven't drank any yet. Make sure you take your meds if you haven't yet. It's very important, especially if they're daily. Go take your meds. Make sure you eat something if you haven't eaten yet. Make sure you go pet your pets if you haven't pet your pets at all, or if you have pets. Make sure you... October felt like it went by so quickly. Yeah, I know! I blinked and I'm suddenly almost at Halloween. Wow. Blink of an eye and we're suddenly almost at the end of the month. Make sure you go do your homework if you haven't yet. Make sure, study for that test, do your homework. Stay in school, kids. Do your work. That's very, very important. Make sure you take a shower if you haven't yet. Make sure you brush your hair, brush your teeth. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Just know that I love you and I care about you. And there are people in your life that love and care about you as well. My recommendation for tonight is not a YouTube channel. Go watch Wendell and Wild if you haven't yet. And if you have, as I said earlier, go watch it again. I'm gonna keep recommending that for a bit because Wendell and Wild's a good movie and it deserves to be the top 10 on Netflix. Even though I hate Netflix as a company, this movie is just so incredibly good. Just go watch it, please. You will not regret it at all. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.